coming on to our open house. And I'd like to call Ryan Gillespie on up.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Ryan Gillespie. I'm Division Chief of Portland Fire and Rescue. I'm incoming interim fire chief beginning next week. This has been a long time coming. So in 2010, as many of you know, we closed this station late 2010 in order to staff Station 21, which is down on the left river. Since that time, we have been working to try to get Engine 23 staffed again. We've managed to staff it with a rescue beginning in 2017 with a 2-person rescue. But again, since then, our goal was to get this fully staffed. So I want to thank, first of all, I'm going to start with the neighborhood associations, their support, their advocacy for assisting. Without the neighborhood associations in the community, this would not happen. So thank you to everybody. I want to thank the Commissioner's Office for supporting this throughout the year, and also to Local 43, our labor union of firefighters. The way that this station is staffed right now, and this is some ongoing work that we have to do, some of it is supported by one-time general fund, which we will need to work to maintain. Some of it is maintained through a federal safer grant. It's called Without the Assistance and Support of Local 43 Firefighters Association, and working to obtain that federal safer grant, again, this would not have happened. So big thank you to Local 43 for their support. Open house today. You're welcome to take a look around the station, have a tour. That applies to any day. Any day you want to stop by any of our fire stations, including Station 23, please come knock on the door. And finally, I want to thank our firefighters as well. So as we struggle with staffing throughout the years, those calls didn't go away, as everybody knows. Those calls were absorbed by the surrounding stations, and that's how our system works. But this has not only had an impact on the communities, but also an impact on our firefighters. So a big thank you to all.
I'm keeping it short and sweet. This is a good day for the neighborhood. It's a good day for South Lake. Again, I would just remind you some of the history that Chief Ryan hit on. This station was closed in 2010 for 2011, 100% budgetary reason at the time. We came back with a 2-person rig a couple of years ago, but there's just some calls you can't respond to with a 2-person rig. There are some basic safety issues associated for our firefighters, why we want 4 people on a rig whenever we can get it. So, and as we build density in the inner east side and on the east side in general, close proximity to fire stations becomes all the more important. And close proximity to 4-person rigs becomes even more important. So this is going to help this neighborhood and all of the adjoining neighborhoods in terms of prompt response time. And I do also want to call out that we're obviously close to Mayor Wheeler's sanctioned campsite just around the corner. That one way or the other, the proximity here is going to be important. You're going to have medical right on site. You're going to have a paramedic always staffed here. So these are good things for the neighborhood. It's good things for all of our community members. Do want to call out, it's just a time to celebrate the relationship between our neighborhoods and firefighters. And as we continue to uplift our first responders, we expect to bring about positive change in our community, especially those who are particularly affected by the crisis the city has faced in previous years. So we're in this together. Let's celebrate a little bit. Let's do the tour, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet like that. So again, thanks for coming out.
Thanks everybody for coming again. Remember, we do have pastries and coffee. We'll have a short tour of available spaces here, led by Captain Rob Hutchins. And intermingle. Introduce yourself. All right. Thank you.
Everything we do, emergency response takes us, right? When I got in, lunch and dinner, and we don't shop for breakfast, which is kind of weird. You know, we've got house supplies. You know, you end up you end up with, you've usually got some really good cooks and some, usually, almost everybody's got like 1 or 2 meals that they can execute.
Right.
And then you've got some really fantastic cooks.
Yeah.
The kitchen is kind of it's kind of where everybody congregates in the firehouse. And it's kind of where, you know, the coffee pot's always on.